Good morning, guys. Welcome back. I just dipped one of my tests. I just went ahead and dipped clinical guard today at 14 DPO. I didn't feel like doing it live today just because I kind of feel like I know what it's going to say. Yesterday night I had some bright red bleeding, so I thought for sure AF had arrived. I even had some menstrual cramping, but then when I woke up this morning, I had put a tampon in last night when I had the bleeding, but when I woke up and I took the tampon out, there was barely any blood on it. So AF will probably arrive for sure by today. Today is my 14 DPO and it's the day that it's due anyway. But just because I have not gotten it full yet, just to rule out anything, I did go ahead and dip a test anyway. So I will record the results on that. I'm going to start keeping my tests. I got this little cute notebook for as one of my Christmas gifts from a family member, and I thought it'd be a perfect little notebook to keep all my tests for reference, so I can keep track of my tests, and that'll help me kind of realize when a test line is an evap line or like a false positive or an indent. So I thought this would be a good little notebook to record all that in. So all I gotta do is tape them on here, and I am writing the DPOs that I'm taking these, and I'm also writing the brand that they are. That way I can just keep track of it for my own reference. So yeah, that was I really thought that AF had arrived last night, but the cramping has went away. Still kind of slightly bleeding, but I would call it more spotting. I just I put a pad on instead of a tampon because that helps me keep track of the bleeding a little bit better and see if it's just spotting or full AF. But 9 times out of 10 I will get AF today. There's my test from yesterday, the one that had that blue line on it. Look how deep and dark it ended up drying. You can see a bold blue line right there. So I'm definitely gonna be team no blue dyes for now on, because obviously I don't think I'm pregnant this cycle, and none of my red dye tests showed a line this cycle, but yet look at that line on the blue dye. So for now on, I told myself I'm not going to purchase any more blue dyes, just like I'm not purchasing any more first response. Blue dyes is on my nope list. I'm going to stick to just different red dye tests. I actually like the modern fertility test. Hopefully Walmart keeps carrying that. But otherwise, I'll just stick to cheapies. So there is my clinical guard. Should have been way past the time now. That's my results for clinical guard today. To me, it does look negative as expected. So the one above it is from yesterday from 13 DPO. And then this one is today at 14 DPO. So that is definitely negative, not seeing absolutely no hint of anything on today's test. But I kind of expect that. AF should be arriving today in full force, right on time, which is a good thing because, like I said, I did not take any progesterone cream for this cycle, so that means I got my period right on time and didn't start spotting too early. But we'll see how the day progresses. Let's see if this is AF. It should be with the bright red bleeding, even though it's not like high quantities yet. But we'll see what happens. If I don't get my full AF, then I will keep testing just in case, because since I am at risk of an ectopic pregnancy, I should keep testing if this isn't AF. But if this is AF, by the end of the day, you'll probably not see any more pregnancy testing videos. So just wanted to give you that update today. Thanks for following along this roller coaster of a cycle once again. I'm definitely sticking to the red dye test because that is kind of I mean, obviously this is dry now, but that line was there yesterday. And that is not fair for people that are trying to TTC. If you are not pregnant, it should not show such an obvious line right there. And that is bright blue and everything. But I kind of knew I wasn't pregnant this cycle because none of my red dye tests showed absolutely anything. So that is it for today. That is my video. Hope you guys enjoyed following along, and prayers for all those who are still trying to conceive as well. I will see you guys in the next video. Not sure what that will be. Like I said, if I don't get AF by the end of today, I'll try and take another test depending how we're looking tomorrow. Alright, talk to you guys later.